Welcome to the edition of Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Mashup. Alright, so today's edition is tippers. So let's head over to our tippers. So we have a plentiful amount of tippers here. As you can see, a large array of different sorts, ranging from small all the way up to large. So let's start where our tractor is. So this one right here, it's going to hook up a tractor up to it. There we go. So this one right here, whoops, is the Strautmann Megatrans SMK 1440. Not a bad looking model, nothing too fancy. Looks like you can chain them together if you want to. I'm not going to do that. You can attach shelves on the top, like so, which makes it pretty cool. I believe it adds an extra 2,000 liters. So let's go take a quick look at this, see how it works. So I'm just going to hop over to my silos over here. Wow, I totally lost that name for a second there. So let's go over to the silos. Let's look how it fills up. Not too bad. So it holds, I think it's 12,000 with. So 13,000 like this, and it's 15,000 with the shelves on. So let's go. I'll just show you what it looks like when it tips. Nothing too fancy. Here you go. That's what it looks like when it tips. It's one of those, it's a full-on tipper. Just go over, like so. There you have it. So this model actually is from, I believe, a Giant's website. Where are we here? Tippers. So this one is... here it is. 21,500. It doesn't have all these things. These are things I added to it. But the standard one holds some standard stuff and a couple extra little things. So it's a nice looking model. As you can see, nothing too crazy. It's a tipper. Alright, so I'm just going to sell that so it's out of the way, or else we'll have tippers all over the place. And let's just start from the top now. So the first one we have now is the grain trailer. Do I have it over here somewhere? Well, I'll just start from this side. It'll be easier. So this one right here is, I believe, a Marshall trailer. I want to say it is. So this one is one of the really small ones. This one right here. So it's a Marshall QM D8. Dump trailer, holds 8,000 liters. Holds potatoes, sugar beets, manure, and silage. So it's a little tinsy-wincy trailer. I don't think I have anything that can actually... it says it doesn't handle these, so I can't put it there. And I don't know if these have a conveyor belt on them, and they don't, I don't think. Let's go check over here quickly. I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, they do. Good. Alright, so this is the QMD. We're going to load up some sugar beets, looks like. Or potatoes. There we go. Just wasn't close. Just wasn't in the right position. So this is what it looks like. Holds 5,500 potatoes. Marshall. Nice small trailer for small farms. Like I said, it... done by Marshall Trailers Code. I thought it was done by NA. Go. Special thanks to NA Modding. So NA Modding helped this guy out do this. A little small trailer, nice for smaller farms. Not my particular style, but if you're looking for a nice small tipper, this will get the job done. Especially, it'll work really well as long as you don't run into walls, like I just did there. And let's just get close here. See if we can get that to tip. There we go. That's what it looks like when it tips. Nice little graphic there. Has the potatoes. Oh, looks nice. Should really go the other way instead of going the way it did there when I was emptying out. but it works. So that's the Marshall QM D8, little small tipper. We'll run you at 8,686. There you go. So let's go pick the next tipper. I'm just going to start from this side, I guess. This is, I believe, the Richard Western trailer, if memory serves. It's the one. It's done by the FS-UK guys, if I remember right. Yeah, Richard Western trailer, a Battlecube model. Richard Western. I guess it's a UK company. Nothing special. Can you add? You can change the bodywork on it, so you can add it into a silage pack, or just leave it the way it is. And this one holds. This is right at the bottom. I don't know why I have so many tippers. I never use half of them, but I do have quite a few. Here it is, Richard Western SF14. Holds 18,000 liters. You can put wheat, barley, maize, canola, sugar beets, potatoes, grass, chaff, silage, and manure. Good all-around trailer, run you at 28,000. It looks like it's got steering on the back. I forget what that's called when you have steering on the trailers. But it has that as well. Nice little tipping trailer here. Let's just grab some corn. See if it has anything special. No. Alright, let's go see what it looks like when it tips out. Should just be a nice little tip. Nothing special. Trailers are trailers. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. Kind of like the crampy trailers you can get. There you go. That's the Richard Western trailer. FS-UK guys did that. Let's just sell that one to get it out of the way. And let's go to the next one. Alright, so the next one I have is a small tipper again. I believe NI Modding did this tipper, if memory serves. Let's just hook onto it here. So this is a little wooden trailer here. No particular name on the side of it. It is... where are you? Oh, I have it here somewhere. I think next time I might just buy them and go along with that instead of searching through it. Here, the single axle tipping trailer. It's done by NA Modding. Small tipper trailer, best suited for smaller farms for lower HP. Holds 38,000 liters, or 3,800 liters. Wheat, barley, maize, canola, potato, sugar beets, grass, chaff, and manure. Alright, so a little tiny trailer if you have a small little hobby farm type map. This will work really nicely for that. Let's just fill this up. There you go. Nice little small tipper. You'd probably, if you're using like historical tractors, this would probably work well for that. But in general, well, there you go. Nice little graphic. In general, probably a little small for most other farms themselves. I know it'd be too small for most of the farms I play on, just because I prefer slightly larger farms. But that's just me. Once again, single axle tipper trailer will set you back 7,500. Nice little single axle trailer. The next trailer I have there is called a Crampy Bandit. It was one of the recently released mods that was on Mod Hoster, however you want to say it. Does it have... Yes, you can change the bodywork on this one, so you can change it to that to make it hold a bit more, or you can change it to... So you have that option, or that option. And it does N. What does N do? Oh, so you know, N apparently changes the way the tires are, and you can lift the axle, the third axle, or you can lower it. That's what V does in this one. Alright, let's go fill it up. Some barley. So this is the Crampy Bandit, I believe it's called. Yeah. Crampy Bandit 800, holds 44,000 liters, transports wheat, barley, canola, corn, silage, grass. Not sure what that one is. And I'm Just what anything looks like. It looks like it's got a nice nice texture for when it's loading. So when you put the sides on, it holds an extra, looks like it's 48,000 liters. So it's a pretty big tipper. Holy cow. 48,783. And it's got a nice little texture there. It's not just flat like most other trailers are. It's got a nice little texture there. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Oh, and it just has the, I don't know what you call it, walking floor, I guess you might call it. And instead of it tipping itself, it just shoots it out there. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it from the top. I actually haven't used this one. I picked it up and it was just too expensive to actually pick up. And the floor should move. Yes, there it does. Nice. Nice, compact, big trailer. So let's see. Takes a little bit, doesn't take too long to unload. Let's see. So this is the other, and N. What does N do? Oh, just that still. Okay. And I believe this should probably hold a little bit less. Or is this something specific? Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. So this, I'm not sure what this is for, this particular bodywork style. Silage, maybe? It looks like a silage trailer. And this will probably hold this sort of standard 40,000 or something like that. Cool, so that's the Crampy Bandit 800. A couple little extra features on that one. It'll set you back 40,000, I think it was. Yeah, oh, 56,000, sorry, and it holds 48,000 when they have the extra sides on it. That's the Crampy Bandit 800. Alright, so I have, the next three are the NA modding. This is part of the Kane trailers. I'm only going to do one because they're all pretty similar. Just going to do the one on the end here. So the middle one there, this is the half pipe one, I think it is. Yeah, so this is the half pipe one you can pick up, I believe. And the middle one there's a silage, and the other one on the right hand side is just the regular trailer. So we're just going to pick this one up. These are the Kane trailers done by NI Modding. Where are they? Here. So this is, they have the grain trailer for 14.5, holds 16,000 liters. The one we're messing around with right now is the half pipe trailer, holds 18.5, holds wheat, barley, corn, canola, potato, sugar beets, grass, chaff, and silage, but not mixed feed apparently. So this is 18.5. It holds like this. Nothing too fancy. Got blue and yellow as their colors. Let's just test the tip here, see what it looks like. I'm not going to test these with Courseplay because they're tippers, and if they work here, they'll probably work for Courseplay too. Really what it comes down to, if I was to test this with Courseplay, the thing you need to test out is not necessarily the tipper itself, it would be more the tipping point to see if that worked properly. It's not necessarily the trailers. So, anyway, so those are the Kane trailers. I've used the silage one before. It does work, which is nice. All right, so the next one I believe is a Donnelly trailer. I want to say it's called dual axle trailer. I think this is by NI Modding as well. Let's just take a quick peek. This one we're looking at, is the Johnson grain trailer, 10,000, holds 11,000 liters. Wheat, barley, corn, canola, potato, sugar beets, grass, chaff, silage, and manure. And set you back 10 grand. So this is a smaller tipper at 10 grand, holds 11,000 liters. Nice little size for a medium-sized farm. Let's just see what it looks like. Nice. Fills up nicely. Let's see how she tips. Basically, if you're looking for anything from NA Modding, it's a pretty solid mod. You don't really need to worry about it too much. They don't make any kind of mods that are bad, really. Not that I've seen, at least. So that is one of their grain trailers. That's the Donnelly, I think it was. Johnson grain trailer. Nice little trailer. Next one we have is a J&M Gravity Wagon. This is another recent release. This was done, I'm not sure who did these ones. Where are they here? Done by Euro DZN guys. So if you're looking for a nice gravity wagon, this is one of the good options. There aren't too many gravity wagons that are done well in the game, so this is a nice option. I think the classic pack has another gravity wagon you can pick up. It does have the side discharge, which is pretty nice. And it holds 23,000 liters. I think it is. Let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, so it's 20,500. You need at least 160 horsepower tractor or more, but it holds 23,900 for 20 grand basically. Nice little tippers. So they're good for going out in the field, picking up the grain from your harvester and taking it to your silos. Let's see if I can get close in here. So there. Oh, it even has a light. I didn't notice that. That's awesome. So it has a little light, has a side discharge, which is nice. I never even saw that light before. That's cool. No tarp or anything like that. You can attach them together, so if you want to have this one and 3 other ones, you can do that if you choose. I don't like doing that because it makes things get messy. But you can definitely attach them together, so there's 3 exactly the same, just come in different colors, so if you like green, red, or blue. So basically, Case, New Holland, or John Deere, I guess is what it kind of boils down to. Or Ford, I suppose. Alright, so the next one I have here is... this one is called a Dezure, done by Lux Farm. So this is a Dezure. It is a washable trailer, so it does get dirty. There's their website right there. Belgium, not French. Well, they do speak French, but Lux, that's their modding team that does that. So you can add rear visor. Where is it here? Or visor silage. So if you have the different types of bodies, you can add the extensions like so, and then you can open or close the silage visor there, which is really cool. So we're not going to do the silage, we're just going to use it as a regular tipper. A bit bigger tipper, so this tipper looks a little strange with this tractor, even though this tractor is a 240 horsepower tractor. So they are a bit large, so keep that in mind, although they are really nice tippers. They do get dirty, as I mentioned, and I believe they have some nice, not textures, but not what this one looks like, but with grass and silage, they have a nice shape on the top. So you know how some tippers are just flat, like this one's kind of flat when it's with the corn? If you use the same one with, like a silage or grass, they actually have a nice shape to it. So this is what it looks like when it's tipping. Just a straight regular tip. Looks good. And they are washable, so you can get them. So there's 3 of them actually. It's a pack. Where are they? So there's this one, which we have right here, which holds 29,000 liters for $43,000. There's this one, which just holds 25,000 for 41, or 19.5 for 37.5. So this is the guys who did it. So it's Lux Farm. Really nice. They do some really nice mods. They put out some quality stuff. Alright, so that's that tipper. I don't know if we have those in North America. We definitely have gravity wagons, but I'm not sure about some of the companies. I don't know the names themselves. Not particularly for North America, at least. But. So this next one's called a Furman, I believe you pronounce it as. So this trailer is... it is a washable trailer as well. I believe it's got some nice detail. Look at that. So it's got the little, I think those are gauges to see how much tire pressure there is, I think. It's a nice looking trailer. The one thing I did notice about it is that when you, depending on what you put in, so if you look right there, you can see right through it. I don't know why it does that, but I noticed that sometimes, depending on the angle you look, you can see right through it. Don't know why. Let's take a quick peek. It holds just about everything. So it holds 48,000 liters, I think it is, and it holds chaff, grass, wheat, barley, sugar beets, rye, oat, dinkel, millet, carrot, onion, hemp, just about everything basically. However, if you have the multi-fruit mod on, you basically don't have to worry about it. So this has got an axle on the front, so you can use it with a slightly less powerful tractor, so you don't have to support all the weight. So here we are, we got corn. I think it's a side tip one, so it can tip left or tip right, if I remember correctly. And it does hold quite a bit. 48,000 liters. I wish they had a bit more information on some of those in the store, but can't win them all, I suppose. Alright. Oh, that looks kind of nice, actually, so far. So it is a big tipper. Holds quite a bit. 48,000 liters. That's why it's called a Furman 4800. 48,000. It does get dirty, which is kind of interesting if you like that sort of stuff. And I believe it's a side tipper. Let's just check that. Yes, there you go. So I can tip left or I can tip right, I believe. I don't think it can tip back. Let's just check. Nope, so you can tip left, right, or back, which is kind of cool. So whichever way you want to tip, you can tip that way. So it could be good for potatoes, sugar beets, and stuff like that. You do need to be careful about, a couple times, there's some weird issues where the graphic of the plane itself wasn't very good. But that's just my experience with it. So there it is, Furman 6-wheel, all standard fruits, and it's washable. Cool. Alright, the next one we have is, I have two of them look exactly the same. This is the Hobain, I think it is, 18-ton. I believe this one's from the Giant website with their mods. It does have a cover on it, which is kind of nice. Whoops, 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 whoops. Apparently I wasn't turning enough. It does have the axle on the front, so you need to be careful about that. Let's see if it'll fill with the tarp over top. It just automatically goes over, it doesn't do anything crazy. Let's see. Can I fill it up like this? No, I can't. There you go. That's kind of cool. So I should be able to fill it up now. So you'll have to make sure you have the tarp off before you try and fill it. Whoops. There you go. And I believe this one tips left or right, and that's it. So it's not this one, it's the other one I have. This one right here. The Hobain. Tips left or right. Holds 18,000 liters. There you go. Nice little tipper. This is for smaller farms, obviously. And works really well. You can attach them together if you want to. So there you go. Side tip. Like so. Nice looking trailer. Sometimes the ones with the axles on the front are nice, sometimes they're not. It really depends what you want to do with them. So they tend to work best for sugar beets and potatoes, it seems like, but they do work for other things as well. There you have that one. Alright, we got a few left still. A couple more I need to do with tractors, a couple more I need to do with semis. Alright, so this is the Fortuna. I think this one's actually for silage, and it wasn't supposed to be here. Let's just take a quick look. So the Fortuna FTM, oh no, that's fine. Holds 33,000 liters, costs you 38,950. Silage, grass, potatoes, beets, wheat, barley, corn, and canola. So this is done by the BM modding team. I believe this is also one you get from Giant. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, look at that. So all the hoses work and plug into that. Oh, that's the first one I've seen that actually does that. Properly, at least. There you go. Can I do anything on the outside of this? No. Alright, let's check it out. Bit on the expensive side, but it does seem to have some good detail. I don't think this was in the mod contest, but let's go check to see what it looks like. So it does hold what it's supposed to hold. Corn. There it is. I just missed it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So depending on where you start filling it from, it actually fills up in that location first. Oh, that's kind of cool actually. And then eventually it'll fill up the other locations. I don't know if you can see that or not. So see how in the front there it's filling up on the side? So that's just because the way I started filling it. Oh, that's interesting. I'll show you that again if you missed that. So I have a feeling some people must have missed that. Oh, that's kind of cool actually. So because of where I started filling it up, that's where most of it went. Alright, so let's unload. Let's a rear unload. Oh, look at that. So that's what it does when it's loading as well. So it picks up part of it first. That middle wouldn't be there like that, but here, I'll show you one more time with a little bit. So that's the same thing it does when it loads as well, which is kind of cool. Alright, so let's just zoom in here a little bit. So see how I'm at the front of the tipper and it's filling up that part first? So it'll do that and it'll fill up the other sections as it goes along, which is kind of cool. So there, it's the front's full and then it's filling up the back parts as well. There you go. Oh, that's kind of cool. And as you can see in the light here, not all of it's full, so because I started in the front's full, but the back's not. Oh, that's pretty interesting, actually. First time I noticed that. Well, it's probably the first time I've bought it as well. So that was the Fortuna FTM 2000/6.0, 33,000 liters, and it'll set you back 38,900, so about 39,000. Oops, I meant to sell that. Cool. Alright, so the next one we have is a Flygo Bull, I believe it is. This is one that I picked up a while ago, and I don't use it very often because it's expensive. But it is a nice trailer and not undock board wall. What's that? Oh, so it's so if you want to do silage with it, you can use this right here, like so. Can I do anything on the outside to it? No, doesn't seem to be able to. Sometimes you can do some things on the outside to trailers. So this is the Flygo Bull. Let's go see what it looks like when it's filled up. It should fill up from here. I don't know why it wouldn't. It might just be a silage trailer. Nope. What does it have on the back? Drink your milk. There's milk maakt beter sterk. So I guess milk makes you strong. I think that's what it's supposed to be. That's my guess. Alright. Looks good. Nice little unload. Let's just see how that looks like. Nothing too crazy there. There you go. Unloads like so. So this tipper, where is it here? The Flygo Bull TMK 271 holds 34,000 liters at 39,900 and has a maintenance of $95 a day. There you go. Has that little capability that we showed you. It's kind of interesting, actually. Alright, the next one we have. Eventually what will happen is I won't do this many all at once, because I can imagine it's not interesting to see all of them. And maybe mixed up a bit more as opposed to all at once like this. But like I said, what I'll do is I'll do them all at once like I'm doing right here, and then I'll do them as I find new mods, basically. So maybe like one a week or something. Alright, I have no idea what this trailer this one is. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you noticed that or not. This is a P. Donnelly trailer. See those things? They move back and forth when you drive. That's kind of cool. So this is the Donnelly 14.7 grain trailer, done by NA Modding. Holds 6,000 liters. Holds wheat, barley, maize, canola, potatoes, sugar beets, grass, chaff, silage, and manure. There you go. And if you watch, they have like little mud flaps in the back that move when you drive around. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's see how she tips. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, there's a little... Watch this little thing right here. The lock, I guess it is, and it unlocks it, and then it tips. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Again, like I said, you expect good things from NA Modding. That's the Donnelly grain trailers. Alright, I think we have two left that I can do with a tractor. So the next one I have here is, I think it's another one done by the FS-UK guys. Oh, and I have more of this. Okay. Alright, so this one is, don't need to be inside the tractor, a Warwick Warwick tipper, sorry, not tractor. Here it is. So Warwick high dump trailer, done by the FS-UK guys, holds 16,000 liters, ideal for transporting your root crops and bulk products: wheat, barley, canola, corn, potato, sugar beets, and manure. So there you go. It's a nice looking trailer. Bit differently shaped than other trailers, which is kind of nice. Let's see how she fills up. Nothing too special there. It does kind of get towards the end, which is kind of cool, actually. Alright, let's see how it tips. Imagine it tips fine, but... Alright, let's test this out. Oh, interesting. It doesn't start tipping till you get to the nice... when you get to critical mass. Oh, and it tips... Oh, that's interesting. So the top part slowly unloads before the bottom part does. Well, that's kind of interesting, actually. So that was the Warwick high dump trailer done by the FS-UK guys. The next one we have is... what do we have over there? This is the other trailer I have. That is an older style wood one. This has dual axles on the back. This is the 24-ton Agravision trailer. Grain, potato, sugar beets, maize. Apparently it's good for transporting over long distances. It is a bit heavy. I try to pull it with a F-150 in one of my other games just to see if you could, and you can't. There's no grain plane or anything that you can, or no tarp you can add on top. But it is a nice looking trailer. As you can see, the tires look really nice there. Good coloration in there. It's got leaf springs down bottom. You can attach more than one trailer if you want to. Michelin tires on it, apparently. It's a left or right tipper, so you can tip on either side. I don't think there's a tarp you can add. No, doesn't appear to be. A bit bigger trailer, holds 21,000 liters. Tips on the side. Lights apparently work. Has a nice little graphic for your wheat or your corn. Not much information about it, unfortunately. $26,000 also is kind of expensive, so it's possible to tip left and right. Holds 21,000 liters. It's done by Modding Society. Alright, let's look at the last few here. We have the grain trailer from the Classic Farming Pack. Right here. Nothing special with this one. It's an old wooden trailer. It's the very first one. Holds 4,500 liters. Holds wheat, barley, canola, corn, chaff, potatoes, and sugar beets. Ideal to transport your grain, apparently. Excellent. This is good. So this is meant for the Classic Farming Pack, basically, so it's meant to be used with all the smaller tractors. It's a bit silly behind this tractor, but it does function. There you go. Holds 4,500 liters. I believe it's a side tip, so tips left or right. Let's just see. There you go. Has a little wall, or a little, I guess it could be a wall on the side of the tipper. Pops open, drops down your grain there. Nice. Don't think I've ever used that before. Just happens to be part of the pack. Alright, so we have the Cory trailer, which is a gravity wagon, so much like the JM one, so this one's a much smaller version of it. This one also comes in the classic farming pack, if I remember correctly. This one's great as a starter one. It has a side unload. Not quite as good as the Eurodesienne ones, but you can attach them together, as you can see. Nothing too fancy there. Does do a side tip, which is kind of cool. With a little bit of a graphic there, which is kind of interesting as well, because sometimes people put things on the side but don't quite model it correctly, which is unfortunate. Actually, for the price of this trailer is, I think it's only like $1,200. It's really cheap. Yeah, 1,500, 1,560. It holds like 6,600 liters. So 6,500 liters. So for that price, it's definitely worth picking up on a starter farm, basically, or a smaller farm, or you're just starting out. So there you go. Has a little graphic there. See a little. It turns to there, and then it just dumps out the side. Nice looking little model. Nice looking mod. Comes with a classic farming pack. It'll definitely work if you're looking for a smaller tipper or gravity wagon, I guess you'd be. It would be in that situation. Alright, so I have one more trailer over there, and it's not meant for this particular mod mashup. It's meant for something else. I just happened to buy it by accident, I guess. It's a silage trailer, which is going to be on a different day. Alright, let me just reset my Kenworth. Oh no, where's my Kenworth? Maybe I didn't buy the Kenworth I was going to buy. Let's just buy the first thing that's there. Here we go. B-Model Mac. And then we're going to reset that, and then I'll show you the other ones quickly, and then we'll be done. So here's the B-Model Mac. Not a tipper. Another Duke farming model. Part of his Halloween pack, I believe. Again, don't have the link for this, but it's a nice model. Alright, so we're going to look at the AgroLiner here, the SMK. This one comes with the tarp on top, as you can see. You can open and close it, like so. It won't fill up unless you put the tarp on. Or take the tarp off, I should say. This particular one is on the Giant website as well. This is one I modded specifically, so I carried a lot more things, so it carries, I don't know, just about everything I think now. Holds 47,000 liters. It is 47,000 liters. I think it's like $50,000, I think. But on the pricey side, yeah, the Kroger AgroLiner, $57,000, holds 47,000 liters, $55 a day, and this one holds, this particular version holds a lot, just because that's what I added to it. But it holds the standard fruits, or standard crops in the game, and it also holds manure standard as well. There you go. Let me just show you what it looks like when it tips. Here you go. Nice little graphic. Uses the hydraulics there. They did a really good job with this trailer. The nice thing about this particular trailer is that it's short. So if you're playing on a tighter map, you have a harder time maneuvering, this is a really nice trailer for that. So if you're trying to play, I played on the Vojvodina map, and it was really nice to have a shorter trailer, because then it wouldn't get in the way as much. Alright, just gonna drop that off there and pick up the next trailer. This next one is a remodeled version of the in-game one. It just has more fruits. Actually, I'm not even going to do it because of that. So it's the same one as the in-game one. it just has more fruits. So you can, I think it holds like manure and stuff like that too. This is the corn husker. And this is North American styled, I believe North American styled grain train. So you can do a couple little things. You can unroll the tarp, so you can put the tarp on. You can lift the axle. So because we have a tri-axle, I'll have to move forward a little bit more. Because you have tri-axle, you can lift up the axles if you want to and just make it a dual axle. And you can make it a single axle if you want to as well. We'll have all 3 axles down. Like I said, has the tarp. Definitely meant for bigger maps. It's a long trailer. It's $50,000 in this store, and it holds 70,000 liters, I think it is. Take a quick peek. As you can see, that's the way it fills up. It fills up both the sections. Generally, people don't fill it up from the front like this, and you only fill up one section at a time. So this is the Cornhusker 800. It comes standard with barley, maize, so corn, canola, potatoes, sugar beets, sorghum, soybeans, and sunflowers. So these are primarily made for North America. I think people use them at least. They may use them in other bigger countries as well. Lots of big grain operations. So this holds 70,000. The really nice thing about this, it also has, if you look carefully at the back there, it also has the dust particle system for the tires. So as you drive, you'll see dust coming off your tires. And the nice thing about this is it empties super quick. So we have to 50,000 liters right now, and it unloads extremely fast, and it unloads in the appropriate place as well, which is nice. One of the other nice features about it. So that's the Cornhusker 800 trailer. All right. It's gonna turn off the back here. So last trailer I have, again, another remodeling of the standard one in-game. This is the Cat one. It's made to hold just about everything under the sun, and it holds 100,000 liters. And it's the same as the one you get in-game. Anyways, so those are the tippers I have. If you like this, please let me know. Like I said, I'm going to make them a bit shorter in the future. This happens to be I'm just doing them all at one space right now. And my name is Ian Robson. This is Farming Simulator 2013. This was your mod mashup, and I'll catch you guys later.